For 30 years now, the Louisiana Blue Foundation has recognized everyday people who are doing extraordinary good for the children in our state. That's the focus of their Angel Awards. The organization has recently announced their 2024 honorees. There are 9 of them, and today we are chatting with one. Please help me welcome Kimberly Evans Novod from Saul's Light. Congratulations, Kimberly.
Thank you so much, Millie.
Thank you so much for being here. First of all, this is a $30,000 prize winner. Congratulations to you. I first have to get your reaction. Where were you when you heard, and how did it make you feel when they said you're an Angel Award honoree this year?
It was surreal. I was actually at a team lunch. So I had taken my staff out to lunch. We were having the wrap up, before the summer, the craziness of the summer. And so I got the call from Ben at the foundation letting me know that I won. And it was, oh my gosh, it was very overwhelming. Definitely brought a tear to my eye because it was so affirming. I felt that, the work that we do through Saul's Light was being not only recognized, but championed.
Yes.
And people really understood that it's making a difference in the lives of children, which of course I refer to them as the future. They're the future of Louisiana.
I completely agree. And listen, you started the organization Saul's Light in 2014. It's 2024 now. This was a 10-year journey, and look at what has happened.
Yes.
You have won $30,000 in honor of the 30th anniversary of the Angel Awards. I want to show everybody the other 8 honorees this year. Like I mentioned, there are 9 of them. Look at all those beautiful people. What's so cool is that they were all nominated by somebody, and you don't even know yet who nominated you, but hopefully at the gala on October 21st, you will find out who nominated you. Now, Saul's Light, I was reading about it all morning on your website. You all do so much, and I think it's so great. The story is also beautiful, in memory of your son, Saul. Tell us a little bit about that story.
Yeah, so my son was born in 2014, and he was born prematurely. And so when babies are born prematurely, they typically have low birth weight. And so unfortunately, this is an issue, a challenge that afflicts many in our community. And so my son ultimately passed away, but going through the NICU journey and losing him really gave me insight into what families experience every day in our community. And so I know that I was only able to survive that moment in time because I had a community that came together to support me. And so I realized that every single family that is going through the NICU or that has lost a baby deserves that same communal support.
Absolutely, because for people who do not know, if they have a child who is in the NICU now, been in the NICU, social, emotional, financial, so many different challenges come about when the love of their lives is unfortunately in the hospital. What are some of the services that you all do at Saul's Light?
So our goal is to support and empower and educate NICU families and bereaved family as well. We do that through direct services. The biggest thing that we do is create greater access to mental health services. Like you said, the NICU, even if your baby is discharged from the NICU and goes home, it's still such a traumatic journey.
Absolutely.
And so we think that all people should have access to therapists, to support groups, to peer mentors, and that's one of the biggest things that we do. We also support NICU families through a fund that addresses needs like transportation,
because it's so
financial
expensive.
hardship. Absolutely. And we do a lot of education and advocacy. So we work with healthcare professionals to talk about family-centered care, putting the family right in the middle of making medical decisions, of being present and involved in their babies' cares. And we know that babies have better outcomes when their parents are there. So our goal is to remove any barrier that is preventing a family from being present and involved at their baby's bedside.
You are such a light, and that's what she's going to use the $30,000 for, to help continue the services. Your number one tip for families who may have a child in the NICU right now or have unfortunately maybe lost a child due to a NICU experience?
I think in both of those situations, the most important thing for families to remember is one day at a time. I think all of us as kids, you know, people pour into us and we don't really get the lessons. And, you know, when I was a kid, my grandmother would always say to me, joy comes in the morning. And I didn't know, you know, exactly what she meant by that, but going through this experience helped me to see that if you can hold on until the next time, the next minute, the next hour, the next day, joy will come, life will be beautiful again. And so that's just what I would say is one day at a time. And of course, reach out to Saul's Light because we're here to support you.
Come on, one foot in front of the other. You are such a light. You have a guardian angel looking out for you and your husband. Thank you so much for being here. Her husband is here as well, okay? And look, everybody, if you want to tune in to celebrate Kimberly and the other Angel Award honorees, you can do so on the Louisiana Blue Foundation's Facebook page. They're going to be live streaming the 30th Anniversary Angel Award Gala starting at 6:30 p.m. on October 21st. More information about all the other Angel Award honorees, make sure you check out their social media because they're going to be sharing their stories as well. Thank you so much for being here. And look, coming up after the break, we have a lot